residents of Hougang, and my fellow Singaporean, good evening. This has been a very colorful by-election over the past few days. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Png Eng Huat, Over the past few days, Mr. Teo Chee Hian, Mr. Teo Chee Hian is getting more popular here. No? Mr. Teo Chee Hian has been very busy trying to paint that I have an integrity problem and was not truthful when I tried to explain away why WP did not select me as an NCMP. My stand on the NCMP is clear. In fact, in Lian He Wan Pao, there's a report featuring Mr. Eric Tan, my ex-teammate in East Coast GRC. He had left the Workers' Party right after the 2011 general election. I've not spoken to Mr. Eric Tan for a long time. Mr. Eric Tan said something in the report which is very important to my belief and my character, but the media choose not to highlight that point. Mr. Eric Tan said, right after the electoral boundary was released for the 2011 general election, the Workers' Party initially planned to fill me, Png Eng Huat, in Joo Chiat, which has a high chance of being offered an NCMP post if we were to lose there. He said, I declined to stand in Joo Chiat because I did not want to be an NCMP. This is my stand and my conscience is clear. At the beginning of the campaign, Mr. Desmond Chu said he is his own man. But Mr. Teo Chee Hian, for some reason, has hijacked the campaign from Mr. Chu. I think Mr. Teo took Mr. Chu's slogan for this by-election too literally. Always here for you, Desmond. Always here for you. Attacking the Workers' Party and me are not going to bring Mr. Chu more votes. Keeping your promise to make Singapore an inclusive society will bring you more votes. Since 1991, the PAP has tried very hard to retake Hougang. They have sent their big guns with big promises of estate upgrading to woo the voters. This by-election, he had sent a big gun too, but he did not bring any big carrot. At the beginning of the campaign, I've said Hougang is very special to the Workers' Party. This is why the entire team is here to defend it. The big guns from PAP only came to Hougang midway through the campaign. Is the PAP serious about taking Hougang? The PAP campaign flyer, caring for the elderly in Hougang, always here for you, contain mostly national programs. Take, for example, the flyer promises more subsidy at private GPs and dentists. This program is known as Community Health Assist Scheme. It is operated by the Ministry of Health. We are already helping MOH to publicize and register residents for this program in Aljunied and in Hougang. This is not a local program designed specially for Hougang. The flyer also promises a higher CPF contribution rate, earned income tax relief, permanent GST voucher, cash, Medisave top-up, and utility rebates. This sounds like a budget statement from last year. And yet, we were told that this election is about local issue. The Workers' Party has been in Hougang for the past 21 years. We have served the community well to the best of our ability despite the obstacle we face. We have upgraded some lifts without asking the resident to pay a single cent until the HDB stop us. We have built some covered walkways using our own funds, but we will do more. I've shared our plans for Hougang for the last rally, and I'll do it again because the other rally was raining. We have nominated 2 clusters comprising 54 blocks of flats for the Neighborhood Renewal Program. Under this program, covered walkways, linkways, drop-off points, elderly fitness center, and more will be built. We have nominated 3 clusters comprising 15 blocks of flats for the Home Improvement Program. Under this program, repair work will be carried out inside the house to rectify leaking problems, spoiling concrete, and more. By the middle of this year, we will call for a tender to do repair and redecoration work and re-roofing work for 34 blocks of flats in Hougang. Under this tender, we will do repair and repainting work for the selected blocks. And most important of all, the re-roofing will resolve the leaking problem faced by residents living on the highest floor. We will also have more programs planned for Hougang at the community level. I will continue to organize trips for our senior citizens and their family members. I will work with our youth to organize games and competition. A lot of people may not know this, but we have an Hougang Constituency Education Trust set up in 1992 to assist needy students. From 1992 to 2010, the trust has disbursed almost $500,000 in total, benefiting an average of 80 students a year. As Ms. Silver Lim has announced at the last rally, I will be appointed Vice Chairman of the Aljunied Hougang Town Council if I'm elected. I would certainly ensure the interests of Hougang will be well served and represented at the Town Council level.